post-match interview here at Eyrie following tonight's 3-1 defeat to Kings Langley. Dave, start with you. Obviously a disappointing night for us. I felt in the first half, apart from the goals that we got, well, I didn't think there was a lot wrong with the performance. We created plenty of chances and didn't take them, but perhaps on Saturday where we gave the opposition opportunities and they didn't take them, tonight we gave the opposition opportunities and they did take them, and that ultimately proved our undoing.
Yeah, look, we threw the game away. It's as simple as that. We weren't, at no stage did Kings Langley cut us open, at no stage did they cause us major problems. We caused ourselves major problems. I'm afraid we should have gone 1-0 up, 1-on-1. Bondi doesn't finish it. They have 3 blocks from shots in their box. They clear 1 from Peter off the line. We score a 1-on-1. We go 1-0 up. They've then got to come out because they were sitting with every man behind the ball. They've got to come out and play. We're comfortable and we just shoot a foot off. And Bondi, when George Bailey's in acres of space, you just got to play it between centre half and full back, and he's away. And we're on the attack again, and they're a little bit high. They're high at that point, and he plays it to, I don't know if I'm honest, the Invisible Man I think was on the left hand side. I know it was a bit dark over there, but Christ, you know, he's played it to nobody. Results in a goal because we're all wrong-footed. It kills us. We then take charge of the game again. We was in charge of most of the first half. We're in charge of the game, and then we overplay at the back. And Laurie just turns and knocks a ball blind back to their player, and we're undone, and we're 2-1 down from a game that we pretty much dominated. You know, we come in at half time and Skip's let them have it a little bit, you know, and then we go out second half thinking, right, we can turn this around. And I don't know, you'll tell me the time, but within 1 or 2 minutes, the game's over really, because we overplay. We play a ball in to Kamani, who's got players near him. Instead of some information to him, he thinks he's got time for a touch. He hasn't. He has a touch, and then his next touch is their leg, and they scored a penalty. And we're 3-1 down, and the game's over then, because they were always going to play really behind the ball. They was going to play on the break. We have been broken down a lot in the first half. I'm not sure we've broken down once in the second half. I don't think we created ourselves a couple of long shots, but we were clueless really at times in getting in trying to hurt them. We played lots of passes. I mean, I'd like to see the pass count. We must have played 600 or 700 passes, but the problem is they were passes going sideways all the time, and at no time did they harm them. You know, they were just comfortable to me in the end, second half, and we huffed and puffed, but you know, you have to be honest sometimes. And today, unfortunately, we chucked 3 points down the drain, I'm afraid. I'll take nothing away from them. They had a plan. They set it up quite nice. You know, they took tons and tons of time out of the game, and we played 11 minutes of added on time at the end. But you know, in the day they'd got the 3 points in the bag, and they weren't going to throw it away. So you know, they go away with 3 points. We should have gone into today's game. We could have been 7th at the end of it. We should be 7th at the end of it if we do the right things. But you can't play that way. You can't play that way and expect to win games of football. And unfortunately, you know, we got exactly what we deserved tonight. So,
Skip, obviously we touched, and Dave just touched on it as well. You was obviously upset with. Was it just the manner of the goals that we conceded that you were upset with at half time, or was it something else? Because I felt like after the break when we came out, all the good positive stuff that we did in the first. I know we've given away 2 poor goals, but all the positive stuff that we did in the first half, we didn't really see in the second half. And was it a case of one eye on Saturday, or was it just the fact that we just poor decision making tonight that's cost us?
The reason I threw my toys out the pram half time is the frustration that performance first half is exactly the same like Aylesbury, exactly the same London Lions, exactly the same standstill, where you dominate, you have all the play, you get the first goal, it's too easy, they get lazy, they switch off, and both goals in the first, they're both shocking goals to concede. But Kings Langley, fair play to them. Again, I'm one of these people that you have to look at what they've done. They've got a game plan. I mean, let's not take away, they were defending in numbers and doing us on the break. And they've probably looked at some of our games, if they have done, and thought there's mistakes in that back four, we'll just pounce when they do one. And that's me being harsh on the back four today, because against Canby Island, we was outstanding. We defended for our lives, and we just did everything right on the day. Yes, we rode our luck, but we did everything right on the day. But today it was just frustrating, the fact that you've got the goal, you're playing very well, and there's no need to do what we did. It's just suicidal football. I mean, and the stupid thing for me, second half, when you're chasing the game, we're playing it around, we're knocking it about nice and comfortable, but going nowhere. That's what we should have been doing at 1-0, because eventually they've got to come out, then you play through the lines, then you create your chances. So it's the frustration of, this season we're going to play against sides who are going to be better than us on the day. I get that. So you're going to, when you look at some of the sides up the top there, Hadley and Berkhamsted, they're good sides. So we're going to come up against them, and they're going to be better us on the day potentially. We're going to be hanging on, etc. But when you come up against Sarwich, when we played as well as we did for the first 20 minutes, and get the goal, and have chances for a second goal, and then just throw it all away in 5-6 minutes of madness, that was my frustrating half time. And that's not me taking away from Kings Langley, because look, they've game plan, it's worked superb, and did they deserve the 3 points? You probably have to say yes, they did, because ultimately, I don't think after 20 minutes and they got the equaliser, I don't think we really created a clear cut chance. There was a couple, I think Bondi lobbed the keeper from 40 odd yards that spun just wide, and I think Amir created something on his own and just put it past the post, but I can't think of a clear cut chance that we created from the 20th minute onward.
Obviously, we've sort of made plenty of changes as well in the second half to try and turn the tide, but it just seemed to me that whatever we tried tonight just didn't really come off for us in the second half.
No, again, that's the second game on the bounce where we've made lots of changes, and we seem to have lost our shape and lost our drive and everything. So again, maybe me, Dave, Tim, James have to look at that and did we make changes for change's sake? But today we had we weren't creating any chances. So you can't just look at the lads on the bench and look at that performance second half and then not give them a game. So, but yeah, that they didn't work out. Sometimes your subs come on and you look like a footballing genius. Other times it doesn't work out. Today it was one of those, and we lost our shape and yeah, it's just silly things. It's man management. So, example, 92nd minute, we got a free kick in our half, centre circle, and we play it short with 3 of their players around us. So, why are we doing that? It's just that should have been down, long forward, try and win the second ball. And it's just, yeah, frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating from the 20th minute onwards. And look, very rarely do I get the ump, but the players know I wasn't happy with that. And of course, my concern now is you're going into Saturday's game, biggest game in this club's history, against the best side that we have ever played and the best side that we are likely to play in years to come. And I've got 3 or 4 players at the moment who are out of form, lacking confidence, making basic errors. So they've got to, they're in for a tough game on Saturday if we're gonna play like that. You can't expect 3 or 4 of the other lads who are playing well to carry this side against that type of opposition. So that's, again, I think was part of my frustration watching how we conceded those 2 goals.
Dave, just finally, obviously we had no Fisher, no Charlie tonight due to suspension. Obviously we get Charlie back for Saturday. Obviously it's going to be a hard task against a very good opposition on Saturday, but we seem to have pulled out our best performances in the FA Cup this season. Is there any concern going into it? But I feel like in the games where we've probably been the underdog this season, we've probably pulled out our best game. So obviously plenty to look forward to, but obviously we're going to have to play far better than we did tonight.
Yeah, well, look, we're going to have to pull out a performance that we've never pulled out before. Let's be real honest. You know, when you sort of looking for 10 out of 10s for everybody, we're looking at, you know, we need better than that, don't we? We need everybody at the best of their game. Everybody to make the right decisions. We need a heap of luck, and we just, you know, we want to at minimum just try and be in the game of football. You know, on today's the last couple of games, it's not been good enough, and you can just go, look, you can say that we've had that great win against Canvey, and without a doubt their eyes are looking at that. There's no doubt about it. But Saturday wasn't a great performance, but we won 3-1. Tonight, potentially after 20 minutes, I thought it was going to be a great performance, and then you go and do that. So come Saturday, we've just, you know, they've got to draw reserves, and they're going to have to work their, you know, every part of their body to just first of all stay in the game. It's quite a strange thing. They probably will. I'm not saying that they're going to turn it, that we're going to go out there and play York off the park. But the fact is that they'll work hard to stay with York. I don't think we'll make the mistakes we've made today. I just think their concentration will be focused, and you know, and we're probably, I'm sure we're going to have to put a foot through it a few times, which is something the way we don't want to play. But I don't think we'll have any concerns on turning up and being on it for Saturday. And you know, and I just said at the end of the game to them, look, it's brilliant. We know it's going to end soon. You know, this could be, and you know, as far as you're concerned, it should be over this Saturday. We're looking for a miracle, but it could, you know, to you know, 999 times out of 1,000, it's all over Saturday. And then we've got to get back to this, and it's the most important bit. You know, I want to be there and thereabouts. We could have been 7th, another win after that, and we're probably in the playoff places. And you know what it's like. You then stay in there, and that confidence grows in your league form. But do I think he'll turn up and work hard Saturday? I'm certain of it. You know, I'm absolutely certain. Charlie will give us a little bit of balance back. Fish is a miss. You know, we all know he's a miss because Saturday he's had a decent game again Saturday with the aerial battles and that. So yeah, that'll be a big miss. And look, York have given us every bit of respect. They've watched Saturday, and I believe they watched the game tonight. So you can't say they've not left. You know, they're going to leave no stone unturned in watching us. We have changed the side in every game, so I'm not going to say we've got a big surprise for them, but at least we've left them a little bit guessing maybe as to what we will play. But look, they're a professional side. I'm sure they'll have worked out where our weaknesses are, and unfortunately today there was a lot of them. But I think we'll be right. I say I think we'll be right. I don't think we'll have to worry about lads going to run. I think the excitement ready for Saturday is untrue, and it's the biggest game these lads have ever played, and they probably will never ever play a game like it again. So if you can't run until you drop Saturday, then there's something. You're either going to be too nervous, or you should be in a shirt.
Well, commiserations on the result tonight. Obviously, 2 league games out of the way, 3 points out of a possible 6 is not the worst return in the world. So let's look on the bright side, and obviously we can turn our attentions now to the big game on Saturday here against York City. Good luck with the rest of the week for the preparations, gents. Any spectators that haven't bought their tickets yet, please sort of get them bought. As I say, we're already pushing our club record crowd, so it'd be great to see more tickets bought, and we look forward to the big day on Saturday. And yeah, let's go again, gents.
Thanks,
Lee.
Lee.
Thank you.